Yeah, cruising in the ocean with my fellas, waving at the shore, we got all them people jealous. They see that we shining from way over yonder. Gotta thank my father, my sponsor, for putting me on board and also giving me the capability to live life with no fear, create buzz with no beer. God is the reason why I live like this. Now everybody hating me, now I feel like Chris. Working out, eating right, now I look like this. Phone filled with different numbers, now my ex all pissed. Now I'm playing, she don't care cause she move like this. Man, I ain't hating cause she bad, man, we all ruthless. Man, I got money in my pocket, diamonds on my pinky and that.
Alrighty. Chatted up with my boys on Monday. I don't know what time because I'm gonna be busy on tomorrow and Monday. But Money in the Bank just happened, man. Y'all share, like, comment, and subscribe. I know y'all like listening to the videos when it's me, Josiah, and Larry. But Josiah's not available, Larry's not available, and I don't want to just wait till Monday because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it till Monday either. But so I'm gonna put my 2 cents in, and then whenever I get a chance to link up with them, we'll talk about it again. But Money in the Bank, man. Money in the Bank, scale to 1 to 10. I gave it an 8.5, man. I think the Dominant Mysterio match, that was a waste. I don't even think that should have even been on there. But I guess it was a quick and rush situation because they needed 5 matches for Money in the Bank. That's what they were saying. So it was rushed. A little squash match for one of the people on Worlds Collide. If y'all ain't watching that, y'all make sure y'all tap in on the YouTube channel for WWE. They did their first event earlier today. That's why I want to salute. First of all, before I say anything, I want to salute Chad Gable to play 2 characters, to fight 2 times in the same day and put on awesome matches was fire. You know what I'm saying? I know you know he's doing the El Americano whatever character or whatever, but and being Chad Gable as well, but man, he put on. And that Money in the Bank ladder match he put on, and he put on as well in that over there at the Worlds Collide, the Luchador thing WWE got going on right now. Y'all make sure y'all tap into that on the YouTube channel. I guess they come on all the time on YouTube. That championship match that he was in, that match was dope, man. Salute to the person who won. I forget his name. But yeah, it's on YouTube, so y'all make sure y'all go to the WWE YouTube channel and y'all can watch it. It's like 2 hours long, I think. 2 hours, 53 minutes, 3 hours. But every match that I've seen so far has been epic. Every single one of them. So I want to definitely take the time to shoot out Chad Gable. Shout out to Chad Gable. All right, match. The first match was the women's Money in the Bank, the ladder match with Naomi, Rhea, Alexa Bliss, and 3 new females. I don't know everybody's name off top, so. But Naomi won that. But that match was dope. The women always put on in them ladder matches, man. I ain't gonna hold you. The women always put on good ladder matches. Salute to everybody that was in that match. There was a lot of cold bumps in that match. Everybody in the match looked beautiful. All of it. Everything was beautiful about it. Naomi got the win. Salute to her. I thought Jade was going to come in and interrupt and stop her from winning it, but she got it fair and square, clear, no debate, no interruptions, no nothing like that. So salute to her. That match was dope. Scale to 1 to 10, I gave it a 9. Becky Lynch versus I forget her name. I don't want to pronounce her name wrong, but she the one that got the Raven character. She come out with the wings or whatever. She the one that Becky Lynch has brought up, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and taught her all she knows, taught that she claimed or whatever. And the stipulations was if Becky Lynch won, she had to the chick had to lift her arm up and say that she won, lift her arm up for the crowd to cheer for her in all 4 corners and stuff like that or whatever. But if Becky lost, she wouldn't be able to go after that title. She won't be able to go after that title at all ever again. So the match was pretty fire. I ain't mad at the match at all. Becky Lynch won. Salute to that. Salute to that. It was funny because old girl had to salute Becky, but she had to raise her arm up for all 4 corners. It was a humiliating situation, but she did it. She even put the belt around her waist. But that was the dope part because when she put the belt around her waist, she suplexed her, landed her on her neck. And then after she did that, she did the special move on Becky Lynch. So, but the match was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Scale of 1 to 10, I give that match like an 8 as well. Or 8. The last one was a 9. This one was an 8. salute to both of them. I think it's Valkyria. I think it's her name is something Valkyria. I think, but yeah, she was cold. She lost. Becky Lynch won. I think that was a smart move for the WWE to give Becky that belt back, in my opinion. Um, they probably gonna fight again at that SummerSlam, but yeah, in my opinion, that was a dope match. So you got the dominant joint. I don't even count that, but that was one of the matches. That match was terrible. Give it a 1 to 10. I gave it like a 3. Um, women's match. That match was a 9. That Kiri versus Becky Lynch. I gave that a 8.5. 4. The men's match. You had LA Knight. You had Solo. You had LA Knight Solo. Seth Rollins. Penta. Um, uh, what's the name? El Americano 5, and then the other dude, I forget what his name is. Dang, I'm sorry, I just watched it, but I forgot his name. But that match, I'll give that match a 9.5. That ladder match was dope. The men had a lot of joints. Like I said, Chad Gable or El Americano, whatever y'all want to call him, he had a lot of dope bumps in that joint. Penta was fire in this match. Penta was dope in this match. Seth Rollins, of course, is still Seth Rollins. Can't hate that. Seth Rollins is always Seth Rollins. He can forever be Seth Rollins. Um, what else? Okay, my fault, y'all. Yeah, with the Chad, it was a lot of good bumps in this match, man. A lot of good bumps in this match, bro. The match was awesome, my opinion. Scale of 1 to 10, I think I gave it a 9.5. The match was fire. Top to bottom, it really was. I think the highlight of the match, of course, was when Seth Rollins called down Brunson Reed and Braun Breaker, and they came through and tore everything up. They went crazy. And then Solo's boys came, Jacob Fatu and JC. They came down. Then they all squared up, faced off, and they all was fighting each other. So it was crazy. They beating each other up, all of that stuff. Jacob Fatu came and teared everybody up. Greg shot, all that stuff. So he was in the ring. Solo, they set the ladder up and all of that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Set the ladder up. Solo had his hand on the briefcase, and Jacob Fatu grabbed his foot and said, "I hate you, Solo." Pulled him down and beat the brakes off of Solo. He turned on Solo. I seen it coming. I just didn't know. I mean, I seen it coming when they came out. I knew it had to happen because we've been screaming Jacob Fatu versus Solo at SummerSlam. We've been screaming that. Me, Larry, and Josiah. We've been screaming that. So we needed Jacob to make a turn. And he did it. He put Solo through a ladder. Oh, that joint. He beat the brakes off that man. And Seth Rollins ended up winning. You know what I'm saying? Seth Rollins looked like he was about to lose, and he ended up winning it. So salute to Seth Rollins, 2-time Money in the Bank champion, or 2 times Money in the Bank winner, I would say. So now we got Seth Rollins. He can go after Jey Uso. He can go after John Cena. We know he ain't going after John Cena. We know he probably gonna go after Jey Uso, honestly. But I think this is my thing. This is what I'm gonna think. This is what I think is gonna happen with Seth Rollins as far as the cash in is concerned. I think Seth Rollins is gonna try to cash in with Jey Uso fights against Gunther on Monday for the championship. He's gonna try to cash in then. And I think either CM Punk or Roman Reigns is going to come and interrupt that. I think that's going to happen on Monday. Now, if it doesn't happen on Monday, then I'm wrong. But I got a feeling that Roman Reigns, that SummerSlam is here. So since SummerSlam is here, I got a feeling that Roman Reigns is about to return. And I think he's about to return because Seth Rollins, I think he's going to return to mess up Seth Rollins' opportunity of cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase. So Seth Rollins is not going to cash in and win properly. I think it's going to get interrupted by. Roman Reigns. That's my opinion. I think Roman Reigns is going to interrupt it. So and that's Monday. I don't have doing anything else until then. But when Monday gets here, I think that's what's going to happen, in my opinion. Um, let me think. Um, yeah, so I think that's going to happen. Um, I fault y'all for the dinging. It's crazy. Um, I think that's going to happen. Um, like I said, I don't know when exactly. I think that's going to happen Monday. Because I really do think Seth Rollins is going to try to cash in. Because it's a perfect time to cash in. Because Jey Uso is going against Gunther. And he's going to be beat down. So, you know what I'm saying? So either it's going to be Cody Rhodes is going to interrupt it. CM Punk that's going to interrupt it. Or somebody's going to interrupt it. Which is going to cause Jey Uso to not lose. But it's going to mess up Seth Rollins' opportunity. That's what I will say this. That's what I want to happen. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's what I want to happen. As Roman Reigns to come back then. Because he got to do something to cause Seth Rollins to actually be pissed off at him. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it is. Just like when CM Punk interrupted Drew McIntyre's cash in, I think Roman Reigns needs to be the person to interrupt that cash in if everybody wants that Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins so bad. Because if you don't get that, then you get the Seth Rollins and CM Punk. And we haven't seen CM Punk. We didn't see him today, so it could be a possibility that he come back to interrupt it, and not Roman Reigns. But I think Seth Rollins is going to find a way to try to cash in on Monday on Netflix because Jey Uso is going to win, and the cash in is going to mess up, which is going to cause Seth Rollins to have to um, be pissed off at everybody else. Or you're going to let Seth Rollins keep it and cash in at the right time. I don't know. But that's my thoughts. Um, in the last match, what was it? John Cena and what's my boy Logan Paul versus Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes. This match was cool. I'll give it an 8 now. Don't want to go that far. I'll give it an 8. I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9. The match 8, but the thing that happened in the match, I give it extra. I give it a 9. I might be able to give it a 9.5. I ain't gonna hold you. This match was pretty good. Logan Paul is better than what people think. I don't know why. I don't know if anybody out there hating on Logan Paul. If you are, you need to stop. Logan Paul is really one of them. He's dope. They had a little segment where him and John Cena was getting into it. They was pushing each other or whatever, and he was like, bro, John Cena was like, yo, I'm trying to show you how to do it. And Logan Paul was like, do it then, show me. John Cena pushed him back, yo, I'll show you. You know what I'm saying? Like they was about to fight. Like they was pushing each other and all that stuff. So it was getting intense. Because Jey Uso was getting beat down to a pulp in that match. He couldn't tag Cody because he was beat up so much. He was getting back. So during that process, he was capable of crawling to Cody Rhodes to tag in. But yeah, that match was won by John Cena and Logan Paul. They should have won that. It was clear. It was a clear win for them. But they lost their eye on the ball. Logan Paul did a crazy. John Cena got speared through the announce table. Logan Paul splashed on Jey Uso. They was out of the situation. Cody Rhodes was already down. He was in the ring down. John Cena somehow, some way got up, got into the ring. He had the belt on him. The referee was out, so he didn't know what was going on. Then John Cena goes and crushes Jey Uso with the belt on his head. Of course, like he did on the other pay-per-view, how he won or whatever. So we thinking that that's what's about to happen. He's about to lose. He's about to beat Cody Rhodes. It's just that simple, whatever. So get ready to get the pin. All of a sudden, somebody with a hoodie on, all black with a hoodie on, run in, spears John Cena, and start beating him up. Grab the belt, cracked him in the head. And we like, yo, who is it? When I seen the spear, I'm like, oh, shoot, Roman came back, and he came back to John Cena? I'm like, what? That don't even make sense to me. I'm like, all right, but cool, I'll take it. John Cena, Roman Reigns is back. Unzip the joint. It's my boy R-Truth. R-Truth is back in the mix. I said, oh, shoot. John Cena was R-Truth was beating the crap out of John Cena. Dog walking him. Dog walking John Cena. And we sit there like, oh shoot, like Josh, R-Truth is back. Beat him up, hit him with the belt, all of that stuff. And then after that, Cody Rhodes hit him with the crossroads, and that's it. The match was over. So they won based off of R-Truth. But just the return of R-Truth after all week, us hearing that they wasn't going to redo his contract or anything like that. Now, I don't know if he's back for sure or whatever, but he came in and beat John Cena and messed him up. So I think they might have to run it back at SummerSlam. So John Cena might have to beg them to actually give him his contract. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that WWE is probably, that John Cena is probably about to beg the heads to be like, bro, bring him back for I could beat him up or whatever type deal, whatever. So that's what I'm thinking. Or they already re-signed a contract for him and he came back type deal. But the R-Truth character seemed like a different character because he wasn't too happy, he wasn't too nothing. He definitely had a mean mug. He was pissed off. He looked mad. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like the R-Truth character is gone, but the Ron Killings character is here. That's what it feel like. So, and if that's the case, that's pretty dope. That's how the show went off. You know what I'm saying? Cody Rhodes thanking everybody, things like that. So the match, the show overall. Now after talking about the whole thing, I'll give it an 8.5. I'll give it an 8.5. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. There wasn't no 10 out of 10 matches though. That's the only reason why I can't give it a 10. I had a match that was 9. I had a match that was 8. Then I also had a match that was a 3. So when you divide that, it's right. I'll give it an 8.5. The ladder matches was tough. Both ladder matches was tough. So that's why I'm like, yeah, you give you that, but you shouldn't have threw that dominant match in there. That was whack. But that was the only bad match that was in there. So, but 8.5 is pretty cool though. I ain't mad. I might be able to give it a 9, just because R-Truth came back and Jacob Fatu turned on Solo. I mean, just off those moves alone, I could possibly give it a 9. I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9. Yeah, I'll give it a 9. Alcuria and Becky Lynch, that match was over. Salute to Rhea and all of them. Salute to Naomi for the win. Stuff like that. So Money in the Bank was good. Overall, I give it a 9. It was a good one. It was a good pay-per-view. I didn't see too many flaws in the situation, except for that one match. If you would have took Dominic out the match, his match completely out the situation, I would have given probably 9.5 because all the matches delivered. There was no match that delivered except for that one. That one was whack. All the other matches delivered. They really did their thing, so I'm not mad at that. I'll give it a 9. I think all the matches was a 9 except for that one. That's why I knocked it to an 8.5. 8.5. They should have put that in there, but yeah, so I'm gonna say 8.5. I ain't gonna say no 9. I'm gonna say 8.5. But yeah, man, I'm gonna get a chance. When I get a chance, we're gonna run this back with Josiah, and we're gonna run back with Josiah Larry, but they get their thoughts. And apparently they didn't watch Money in the Bank when it came on. You know what I'm saying? Like us real WWE fans watch the show when it comes on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else should just be watching it later. Like, yeah, they're not real fans. It's like, but yeah, man, y'all share, like, comment, and subscribe. I see my subscribers going up. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna keep giving this wrestling content. We're gonna keep talking about music and other things or whatever we got going on. Cause y'all like the conversations that we be having with Josiah. I know a lot of these subscribers is coming from Josiah's page. So salute to Josiah for allowing me to share followers with him, because I definitely didn't have as many followers until we started talking about this wrestling stuff. Now all of a sudden, everybody that was on Josiah's page come to my page. So salute to them. Salute to y'all, man. All y'all Josiah fans that's on my page now. And we doing stuff together. I appreciate y'all for real. Y'all didn't have to come here and subscribe. Y'all could have just came and watched. But to actually subscribe, man, that's what's up, man. I appreciate all y'all. And that's a lot of y'all, too, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, my channel was like 265 before we started talking about wrestling, and I'm at like 297. So Josiah brought 30 subscribers to my page. So he got over, I don't know, like 1,000 or something. I've been trying to get my stuff up. So, yeah. Yeah, so salute to Josiah, salute to Larry, salute to, yeah, y'all subscribing or whatever. And like I said, probably Monday, whenever they got some free time, because tomorrow my nephew graduates, because I'm going to try to upload this. Well, I just got done watching Money in the Bank, so it's a Saturday night. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to upload it tonight before it can come out tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to try to do that. Or I'm going to try to upload it tomorrow before it can drop tomorrow, too. Stuff like that. Try to figure it out. But yeah, it's going to come out tomorrow, my version. And then the version with me, Josiah, and Larry, where we could all talk about it, that might not come out until Monday or Tuesday because Josiah, he ain't free to do it till Monday, but I work all my jobs on Monday, so I might not even be free to even talk to him about it on Monday. So, shoot, I don't even know. I don't know how that's going to work. We'll figure it out. He's going to have to get up early. And I stay in Wisconsin. He stay in Ohio. He stay in Ohio, so he got an hour behind me. So it's 10:08 here. It's 11:08 there. So when I get up to go to work at 9, it'd be okay. So I could probably call him at like 9. It'd be 10 o'clock, and we have to recap it early because I got to be at my other job at 11 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, so we probably do it. So, but even with that, I probably won't be able to release it until that night. That's why I was trying to hurry up and release it while Money in the Bank is still hot. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm doing mine right now. So, but we'll see. Hopefully everybody still tune in, tap in on the Money in the Bank situation and all of that stuff or whatever. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. Share, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We got so much other stuff coming up. We gotta find some other stuff. Put in the comments. Let us know what y'all want us to talk about. Y'all know me, Josiah, and Larry love the debate. Go back. I know we big on WWE, so we're gonna be talking about WWE a lot the majority of the time. But that Wayne situation, that was perfect, and y'all giving us a lot of feedback with that, which was dope. But anything else y'all want to talk about, just let me know. Let me know. Put it in the comment section and rock out. And if y'all don't know, I got a website, wattcityworldwide.com. WATTCITYWORLDWIDE.com. Go on there and check out my music, man, and become a fan on my website. Okay. Yeah. Go subscribe. Like I said, go subscribe to the website. And we're gonna work. I think somebody was just trying to call me or something's going on. I don't know what happened, but yeah, just subscribe to the website, man. Appreciate y'all. Peace.
Two to the dome, you know I came to kill. And all the DJs and beat makers know the drill. Your boy back, they all run like sawmill. This beat was just sent to me, this was a fresh kill. But you ain't know when I load up, I act wild. Like draw four, my screen kicks like a bad child. It's time to relocate,